at 8.5. That is something that they were never expecting. With 4 overs to play, there's still a lot of work to be done. They're still continuing to trust Mohammad Irfan, bowling from the Oman LNG end into his 3rd over.
Well, remember, Rohit has given away 14 in his first over, so I don't think he'll be bowling anymore. And that's why they're covering his overs in the form of Irfan, who's done well. He's varying the ball. He's mixing it up. After this, they've got 2 overs of Junaid Siddiqui left. They've got Zahid Ali at their disposal, who's just bowled at 1 over. And Irfan will have another over left after this. So quite a few bowling options. I don't think any more spin is going to be used. Harshit Kaushik has bowled his 4 overs. Haider Ali has bowled his 4 overs. Don't see Dhruv Parashar bowling in the death as well. It has to be the fast bowlers of UAE to save this game for themselves. Nicely bowled. Shorter, slower delivery. Variations from Irfan. Remember, he's playing his only 2nd T20 international, but he already seems to have owned this stage here, Pranav.
Absolutely, there is no two thoughts about it. Using change of pace. Variations are the key here. Boundary is really big here at the Oman Cricket Academy in north of 70 meters, and that means that you need to connect and connect well to get results in your favor. Jitin Kumar Ramanathan, 1 of 4, with the scoreboard pressure.
That's up in the air and another wicket falls. UAE are taking over this game from Oman. They're grabbing it out of their hands and pulling it in their favor. Wickets in almost every over. This time it's Jitin Kumar Ramanathan who hits that straight to the fielder and will have to depart. UAE riding high on confidence, making a game out of this one.
Serious trouble for Oman. Jitin Kumar Ramanathan, who is known for tonking a long ball, trying to do what he does best, could only find the waiting hands of the fielder at long off, and as a result, Jitin Kumar Ramanathan also walks back to the dugout, losing wickets in a flurry. Oman are certainly in the wanting situation at the moment.
नेपाल टॉप को विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टॉप सब ठीकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
बेबे यो चीज बल लगौँ न है
हे यो चीज बल छैन 2 PM चीज बल्स हो के
यो भन्नु भयो उहाँले 2 PM चीज बल्स
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडी यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह
who batted at number 3 in that game against Qatar. He's coming out to bat at number 7. What an over, what a spell this is from Irfan. Slower delivery to start off, excellent variation, using the pitch to his advantage. Well, Pranav, to give you some context here, 43 in 6.1 overs. That was the score in 6 overs. It was 43. That's when Amir Kaleem was taken out of the equation, the first wicket to fall. And now it's the 17th over. So in the 10 overs, only 36 runs have been scored and they've lost 5 wickets.
They went into their shell and that's where the trouble began. Big shot in the gap. Finally, a much-needed boundary coming from the bat of Nadeem Khan. He's a good striker of the cricket ball. He does that on a regular occasion in the domestic circuit. He does that in the international circuit finally.
Yeah, clears his front leg. That allows him to play and explore that gap on the offside. Beats the fielder at mid-off, at long-off, and gets 4 runs. Such important runs. These are worth its weight in gold. The 4 runs. 83 now on the board for Oman. 113 is the target. So 30 more runs needed.
They need a couple of maximums in the final 19 deliveries. Who can get that?
Slower, shorter delivery there. Had to reach for it. A single taken. Not a bad over this, even after being hit for a 4. A wicket in that and just 5 runs conceded. Mohammad Irfan doing his job, his role for UAE pretty well as an all-rounder. 17 overs bowled, 84 for 5. 3 more overs left, 29 needed. So looking at those bowling options, like I mentioned, I think it's going to be Junaid Siddiqui who will have to play the role of a senior alongside Zahid Ali, who bowled at 1 over, gave away 3 runs. So
ज्ञान एक्स्ट्रा लङ ग्रेन बासमती राइसको 20 केजी को प्याकेटको खरिदमा पाउनुहोस् क्याशब्याक तुरुन्तै आफ्नो हेल्थी वालेटमा।
गजबको पिरो अब 120 ग्राम 20% एक्स्ट्रा तौलसँगै रु 50 मा गजबको पिरो बबाल पिरो छ।
विदेशमा हुँ।
swing and a miss again. This is some really good bowling. Using the conditions to their advantage are the UAE bowlers.
It's been some very intelligent cricket from UAE in this phase, especially after the power play, to control the equation in their favor, to put the pressure on the Omani batters, not allowing them to rotate the strike at regular intervals. And that is why they are in a wanting situation at the moment. Required run rate in excess of 10 at the moment. They need a boundary. That's the ask.
Oh, that's nicely pulled away. That has got enough bat on it. Waited for it, Nadeem Khan, and has hit that over cow corner for a maximum.
What an incredible timely strike coming from the bat of Nadeem Khan. Brings the required run rate below 10. And that was a much needed boundary. Nadeem Khan does this so well, so regularly in the domestic circuit. Promoted to the international circuit, given him trust and faith from the management, and he is paying the trust back. Can he complete the game is the question. 11 of 5 for Nadeem Khan. Got a boundary in the previous over. Follows it up with the maximum in this.
A swing and a miss again. Standing outside the crease, we saw that in the earlier frame. And now I think he's pulled a muscle in his shoulder. That's not good news. Was looking to bludgeon the ball, just go ballistic and send the ball in outer space. Nadeem Khan completely misses it.
He's an impact player at the moment for Oman. They need an impact. That is the kind of situation that Oman are in. It's a slow wicket, and that's where he's trying to get to the pitch of the ball.
Remember, quick reminder, UAE have played a close game against Nepal just yesterday, less than 24 hours. They lost that game by 1 run, and they are back into a similar position. This time with the ball in their hands, but trust me, the feelings, the pressure, the occasion is the same. And you have to give it out to these young cricketers to be able to bear and soak in all the pressure, Pranav. In a matter of 24 hours, they're playing 2 close games. And you can see almost every ball, there is a prayer going out from the fielders. Everyone in the UAE team, everyone on the ground is really pumped up and are just hoping that this time some luck goes their way, because they were a little unlucky last night. Those short runs, the run-outs at the fag end of the innings. Hopefully that can change for UAE tonight. This is up in the air. Well, this is a big hit. This is a very big hit. And it's gone all the way. No chance for anyone to stop that. 6 more as the turn of the table is here for Oman.
You don't really have to run well between the wickets when you can do something like that. A boundary in the previous over follows it up with 2 maximums in this over. All of a sudden, Oman, that was out of the equation, on the back of those 16 valuable runs, are back into the equation. They'll be settling their nerves with those important boundaries.
That's a much better delivery. Is there a run-out chance? No. Well, 2 sixes, 2 big blows in the over. And Oman are back in the game, and how? Required rate of 8.5. 2 more overs to go. 17 needed of the last 2 overs.
हरेक लक्ष्यको आफ्नै कथा हुन्छ, जोशको, उत्साहको, मेहनतको। लक्ष्य अनेक, एनर्जी एक। एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल।
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन। आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप, सब ठिकठाक।
Dark Fantasy Choco Rolls. Fun that just can't wait.
पंचकन्या SS Tag 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित।
Got Vinayak Shukla out there, Pranav. Oman doesn't have to worry. It's the Superman for Oman who's been in these situations, has done this quite a few number of times, and it's going to be the experienced bowler. More than 100 T20 international wickets for Junaid Siddiqui. But that doesn't matter. Can he restrict Oman to less than 7 or 6 in this over? That is going to be the big question. Well, start with a shorter delivery. It's on the pads. Vinayak will somehow manage to bring Nadeem Khan back on strike, who's played a cameo which deserves an Oscar. 17 runs of 9 deliveries for Nadeem Khan, and he is on strike to face the next ball.
What a moment. It is most importantly the pace of Junaid Siddiqui which makes a big difference in this game, because yes, he has those slower deliveries up his sleeve, but the gap between the fastest delivery and the slower delivery, that is going to be the most important factor. Don't forget that Nadeem Khan is a big backlift player. He likes to tonk, and when you're coming with a big backlift, suddenly if the ball is slow, you've already gone through the shot.
Yeah, he bowls at 135, Junaid. So he's the quickest that UAE have. Can he surprise Nadeem Khan with a quick delivery, let him know what he can bowl, and then try a slower ball? Because that is going to put some doubts in the mind of Nadeem Khan. The 6s that he hit were against Zahid Ali, who's not as quick as Junaid Siddiqui. Coming around the wicket. Oh, that's a poor delivery. That's down the leg side, and that'll be a wide.
I really feel that probably it is Nadeem Khan who is looking for the quicker delivery. That is where probably Junaid Siddiqui, who's already allowed Nadeem Khan to see his pace with this ball which is sliding down the leg, and the one which was bowled to Vinayak Shukla, which hurried on to Vinayak Shukla, the slower delivery might be even more effective.
Now let's find out if he does employ that slower delivery or not. Ideally he should, you're right. He's got the idea of how quick he can bowl, although it was a wide. So maybe a surprising slower delivery would be ideal here. A short and length on offer. This one's been hit towards mid-wicket. Rohit will keep them to a single. He has a very strong arm. He throws it flat, he throws it hard. He effected that run out earlier of Nadeem, and he's a good fielder to have in the deep. One more run. So what's the equation now? 14 runs needed of 10 deliveries?
How was your blood pressure coming into the comm box today? Was it all right?
Well, I was very calm and composed, but I think now I'll have to go and check my vitals.
And how about your nails? Did you cut them?
Yes, I have some left for this game.
Oh, it's a nail-biting thriller. Oman versus UAE. Two neighboring countries, arch rivals, going after one another.
Well, that's up in the air. Away from him will only be a single. So still some juice left in this game. Well, I have to be honest, I was a little jealous with Paresh and Andrew because they got some really good games yesterday. But I'm not complaining anymore because UAE and Oman have given us the entertainment that we deserved, Pranav.
Absolutely, what an exciting game are we witnessing here. Just 113 runs on the board. Generally that happens with low-scoring games. Nail-biting thrillers, action-packed drama.
Oh yes, 13 needed of 9 balls. Last 3 balls of this over from Junaid Siddiqui. He has to ensure he doesn't give away boundary here. Anything less than that should be okay.
Watch out for the outside edge.
Well, full toss it straight back. And that's a dot ball. Well, this is
very lucky to still be walking there. That was fiercely struck from the bat of Nadeem Khan.
You can see that he is in some pain, Junaid, because that was hit with a lot of power by Nadeem Khan. Didn't even have the time to react to it, and that was coming straight at him. You can see just had to put that foot down, and somehow he's managed to convert that into a dot ball.
Act of brilliance has to be the act of brilliance from Junaid, not only to stop probably 1 or 2 runs, but also to have that all-important dot ball, 8 of 13. What that means is that they need a boundary of this delivery. 4 runs of this over so far.
Well, slower ball that's been pulled. It's in the gap. Couple of bounces, just a single. So it doesn't come from the middle of the ball, the bat, and that slower ball that you were talking about, Junaid employs that really well on that occasion. Just a single. So now, what is the equation? 12 needed. 7 deliveries.
It's an equation in favor of UAE at the moment because, most importantly, more than 10 runs required of the final over.
Right, then ensuring that the field is absolutely spot on. They want the right fielders in the right place, exactly where they want them to be. As in comes Junaid Siddiqui. Looking to scoop that. Wide Yorker. Vinayak Shukla not able to get bat to ball. Rahul Chopra runs over, as that's the end of the over as well. Last over to bowl for UAE. 12 needed for Oman to win this game. 11 for a super over.
ज्ञान छ कि आटाको गुडले पूरा गर्छ हरेक घरको डिमान्ड। हामीसँग ज्ञान छ। गजबको पिरो अब 120 ग्राम 20% एक्स्ट्रा तौलसँगै रु 50 मा गजबको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ।
Dark Fantasy Choco Rolls. Fun that just can't wait.
For UAE, and they will hope that he bowls another splendid over in order for UAE to restrict Oman from chasing those 12 runs. Remember, 11 runs if Oman scores, it's going to be a super over. If 12, Oman win. Anything less, and UAE get their first win of the Super 6. Remember, they've got 2 points, although from their win against Qatar in the group stage, but they lost against Nepal by 1 run in that game yesterday, and they're back in a very similar situation where they have to defend 12 runs of the last over. Irfan is going to be the man of the moment for UAE. Gave away 14 in his 3 overs, got a wicket. Can he give less than that? Anything less than 12 will be fine. Here we go. Ball number 1 of the over number 20. Starts with a slower bouncer. Excellent execution of that ball. Brilliantly done, and it's been called a wide. Oh dear, hands on the hips. Well, they took some time. I thought it was a great ball, but it's been called a wide.
Probably hashed the eggs way too early. Shoaib, all excited. Certainly going over the head of the jumping left-handed batter. Nadeem Khan. Equation's very clear. 11 runs required of 6 deliveries. The most important part is that Nadeem Khan, one of the most impactful player of this game, is on strike. Vinayak Shukla hasn't been able to impress.
Now what is he going to bowl?
They need 1 maximum.
1 shot away, Oman, from victory. Absolutely. Bowls the Yorker, beats him. Wow, that's a good delivery. Very well bowled under pressure, Mohammad Irfan.
What a moment. It is the 2 all-rounders of UAE, Zahid Ali and Mohammad Irfan, that are doing the job. First with the bat in hand and now with the ball in hand.
Well, Nadeem Khan can be the hero for Oman. A young career. This innings, if he wins it for Oman, it is going to be a highlight of his young career, and that is what any cricketer wants, to win his game for his side and be the hero for their nation. 102 on the board. It's going to be another 11 runs that are needed from 5 balls. Well, pressure, absolute pressure. It's a pressure cooker out there in the middle. Goes for the Yorker again. That's been hit straight to the covers. Misfield in the cover region, and that will go all the way for 4 runs. Well, this is not good fielding, but Oman will enjoy that. Doesn't matter. That's a big hit, and it's not the best of fielding.
Not the best of fielding from Dhruv Parashar. Certainly needed to stand up for his side. The fielders are still on the ground. They feel that they've lost a very, very crucial moment in this game. Generally a decent fielder, Dhruv Parashar. He is standing at covers.
Yeah, that's not acceptable. I'm sure he'll be disappointed with that. Of course, the pressure telling on the UAE players. But 7 needed of 4 now. Still some game left. Entertainment galore. Here comes Irfan. Some pressure release for Oman. Nadeem Khan on strike. Oh, that is it. What a shot. What a moment. And what an occasion for Nadeem Khan. In comes under pressure and delivers for his side. Gets a 6. And the scores are tied. What an important hit from Nadeem Khan. Absolute brilliance.
A lot of dignitaries here to watch this game, and Nadeem Khan has shined and shined bright under the lights of Oman Cricket Academy. It is now when he'll be counted as a hero. The scores are level. It is in favor of Oman. It is certain that Oman are not going to be losing this encounter. They just need to get that one additional run. And that is on the back of Nadeem Khan. What an impressive inning has Nadeem Khan played here. 29 of 15 deliveries. It is those timely boundaries. Pressure was certainly mounting on Nadeem Khan when he came into bat. Inside edge, and this one will probably be curtains for UAE. It will get to the boundary rope. Not sure if it will be counted as a boundary. But the players rush into the field. Sufyan Mahmood, Mazhar Khan. It's a moment to celebrate for Oman. Believe it or not, it is not on the back of Vinayak Shukla, who is a recognized finisher for Oman. It is from the bat of Nadeem Khan, who's been the hero. It's a newfound hero for Oman, Nadeem Khan. The man at number 7 has come and impacted immediately this game. And a game which was tilting in favor of UAE for majority part of the second innings, after the power play has all of a sudden been pulled from the jaws of defeat to a victory for Oman. What a moment this is for the young Omani side. The young Nadeem Khan, early days for him in the international career. He's a hero, not just with the ball in hand. He's been impressive with the ball in hand, but now with the bat. To strike and strike that clean, it has been very, very impressive. It is Oman that have won this game by 5 wickets. It's an impressive win because chasing 113 to win, they've done that very impressively. Every time that you look at that batting card of Oman, you will realize that they got off to a flyer in the power play on the back of Jatinder Singh and Syed Amar Kaleem. 33 and 14 respectively, but all of a sudden they went into the shell when Mohammad Nadeem 14 of 28 and Hamad Mirza 14 of 20 were batting in the middle, but they're taking the game deep. They're trusting in the skills of Vinayak Shukla, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi and Nadeem Khan. Obviously they had the services of Aryan Bish, Sufyan Mahmood, Shakil Ahmed can bat, but it was Nadeem Khan who stood out and came up as a hero. 30 of 16 deliveries only. Vinayak Shukla is recognized as a finisher, but he didn't have much opportunity because Nadeem Khan was striking clean. The bowling was pretty much spot on from UAE to make a game out of something that was south of 120. They've done well, but not a lot of wickets, and that's where Oman was always in the equation. 1 wicket apiece for Dhruv Parashar, Harshad Kaushik, Mohammad Irfan, Zahid Ali. Those 2 names towards the end were the main reason why UAE came back into the equation. Mohammad Irfan and Zahid Ali doing splendid, not only with the bat in hand later in the first innings, but also with the ball in hand in the second innings. It is UAE which opted to bat first, and they put on 112 for the loss of 7. Oman was outstanding. They picked up wickets early. Mohammad Wasim took his time and played a very patient 22 of 35. Harshad Kaushik making an impactful 19 of 18 deliveries, and Zahid Ali also making an impact. They came out with a swinging bat. Jatinder Singh, who is known for playing some very intense, strokeful shots through the offside, and that's exactly what he did. Cover is his favorite region. Amar Kaleem loves to sweep, and that's exactly what he did in the power play. A few glorious drives through the offside for Amar Kaleem as well. Jatinder Singh is very impressive on the offside, and he created a lot of pressure on the UAE side with that impactful stroke play. Immediately after the power play, the very first delivery, a half tracker from Dhruv Parashar was struck straight to the throat of deep mid-wicket, and all of a sudden Amir Kaleem, and then followed by Jatinder Singh, Oman were in serious trouble. That's when Mohammad Nadeem and Hamad Mirza came in to stitch a partnership, didn't get boundaries on regular intervals, and then the run out of Mohammad Nadeem, and then also the catch in the deep of Hamad Mirza, and all of a sudden Oman were in trouble. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi departed back very early as well, and that's where the hero came from the brink of dawn. It was Mohammad Nadeem, the champion, the star, first to start off with a boundary and then to follow it up with 2 sixes in the very next over, and the pressure was on UAE. He continued doing that towards the end as well. A glorious drive towards the offside and then a tonk straight down the ground. Yes, he did complete the game with an inside edge just past the wicket-keeper, which also went on to the boundary, but probably they completed the single prior to that, and that's where they would have got just one run on that final delivery. But what an impressive win. What a nail-biter have we witnessed here at the Oman Cricket Academy under lights. It is Oman which is shining bright under lights at the first position of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Asia and East Asia Pacific qualifiers. They won 3 out of 3 in the Super Sixes. But UAE, they are in a sorry state. They've lost 2 out of 3 games, and that is where they're in a little bit of a bother with just 2 points. Japan is inching close, and that's where they will be feeling the pressure. They've also lost a little bit of net run rate and got closer to Japan. Nepal are well placed at the second position with 4 points in hand. That's it in the com box. We will take a short breather. On the other side, it is going to be Shoaib Ahmed with probably Nadeem Khan, who is going to be the man of the match for Oman.
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल एशियन पेन्ट्स अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट शाइन यसमा भएको यूवी हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष
Panchakanya bathware, luxury made affordable.
हरेक लक्ष्यको आफ्नै कथा हुन्छ जोशको उत्साहको मेहनतको लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
ज्ञान एक्स्ट्रा लङ ग्रेन बासमती राइसको 20 केजी को प्याकेटको खरिदमा पाउनुहोस् क्याशब्याक तुरुन्तै आफ्नो खल्ती वालेटमा।
ज्ञान छ कि आटाको गुडले पूरा गर्छ हरेक घरको डिमान्ड। हामीसँग ज्ञान छ। नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको पिरो चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो अब 120 ग्राम 20% एक्स्ट्रा तौलसँगै रु 50 मा बजारमा सर्वत्र उपलब्ध छ। गजबको पिरो बबाल पिरो छ।
यो डाक्टर नवीन को सधैँ नयाँ चमकदार देखिने घर जसको सबै छिमेकीले गुनासो मात्रै गर्छ। कसैको नयाँ घर हेरेर घाँटी बाङ्गिएको गुनासो सबै हैरान आए लिएर गुनासोको चाम।
छोरा जन्मिँदा घरमा एशियन पेन्ट्स अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट शाइन लगाएको त्यति नै हो।
यसमा भएको यूवी हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष।
ज्ञान एक्स्ट्रा लङ ग्रेन बासमती राइसको 20 केजी को प्याकेटको खरिदमा पाउनुहोस् क्याशब्याक तुरुन्तै आफ्नो खल्ती वालेटमा।
भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला तर ई सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ।
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या 500 XT र 550 XT
पञ्चकन्या स्टिल। ज्ञान छ कि आटाको गुडले पूरा गर्छ हरेक घरको डिमान्ड।
हामीसँग ज्ञान छ।
Choco Rolls. Fun that just can't wait.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
For the game between UAE and Oman. Oman coming on the back of a win in this game. They were really looking good and solid. On the other hand, UAE were desperately looking for a win after a narrow margin against Nepal. What we witnessed was a thoroughly entertaining, high-octane game of cricket, where in the end, the team that held the nerves well went on to win the game. Of course, it was Oman winning that encounter in that last over, ensuring that they get over the finish line, and in the process have got 2 wins to their name and are well solid placed in the top 3 of the points table.
Maybe we will call someone. So we will go with the team, and with the combination we will try to play some better cricket in the upcoming games, and we'll try to come back strongly. That's it.
Yeah, 2 wins, 2 games. That's the simple plan now. Win both the games and then qualify.
Yeah, it's simple. We don't have other option. We have to win both the games if we want to qualify for the World Cup. So yeah, inshallah we will that.
He came in and he showed the way. That's how it is. I mean, it's icing on the cake.
Yeah, it's always good as a captain when you see young talent coming through the ranks and then performing at this level.
100%. And the whole credit goes to the coaching staff. The way they are pushing the boys up the order, take the lead, take the charge, take the experience, exposure. So I think credit to the staff showing belief in him, and on top of that, he is coming in delivering for the team.
Celebrate the win tonight, and all the best for the remaining games.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That's Jatinder Singh, the captain of Team Oman. Time for us to announce the player of the match. But before that, I'd like to invite a special guest for the evening. It's Mr. Saleh Al-Maini, the Deputy General Manager, Capital Region of Bank Muscat, proud partners of Oman Cricket. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. Well, he has the player of the match memento in his hand, and this goes to an all-round performance from the young sensation of Oman Cricket, Nadeem Khan, who will come forward and collect the player of the match. Well done, Nadeem. Brilliant performance under pressure, ensuring that his side crosses the finishing line. Jatinder, you'll join us for a quick conversation. Jatinder, we'll want you to translate. Tell us, what is he feeling now? First player of the match performance in a tournament like this.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। पहला तो अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा करना चाहता हूँ, और उसके बाद अम्मी अब्बू का, जितना कोचेज है स्टाफ है, उसका शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ। मुझ पे ट्रस्ट किया, और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह जो फील था विकेट पे खड़ा था, गुड फील।
First of all, he would like to thank the Almighty. And he says the backing from the coaching staff and the support from the parents, and they have shown real belief in me. And I knew that when I'm there on the wicket, I can do for the team.
What was the thinking going on during the last few deliveries, because that 6 was needed and he hit it at the right time?
क्या आपको लग रहा था जब आपको चाहिए थी ना ये 6 लगा, क्योंकि लास्ट का जो मोमेंट था बहुत क्रंच था, वहाँ पे बड़ी हिट चाहिए थी।
अच्छा अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, जब मैं खड़ा था तो मैं अपने पे बिलीव था, मैं मारूंगा इंशाल्लाह, तो वही हुआ, जो मुझे बॉल मिला वो मैंने बाहर किया लाइन से।
Well, I think he says he had a very clear mindset in the middle, so he's going to stand and deliver, and the moment he says the ball is in my arc, it should go out of the park.
Well done, you're speaking like a commentator. Last question before we let him go. Does he enjoy batting more or bowling more?
अच्छा, आपको बॉलिंग करना अच्छा लगता है या बैटिंग?
एक्चुअली मैं पहले जब क्रिकेट स्टार्ट किया था तो मैं बैटिंग मतलब मुझे पसंद था, बहुत टाइम में बैटिंग किया, मतलब प्रैक्टिस ये चीज़ें पहले स्टार्ट किया था, उसके बाद मैंने लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिन स्टार्ट किया था।
Well, I think when he says when he started his cricketing career, he was a batter earlier. Then later on towards the later stages he started bowling. So आप enjoy किसको करते हैं?
मैं bowling.
He enjoys bowling.
Well done today, and you did really well with the ball, with the bat. All the best for the remaining games.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jati. Thank you. Well, that's it from the post-match presentation here. We hope that you enjoyed the coverage that we brought to you. We absolutely love bringing these live scenes from the Oman Cricket Academy. We've got another game lined up for you. Do join us then. Until then, stay tuned.
Red Bull presents T20 World Cup Qualifiers Nepal ko Vishwa Cup Yatra, powered by Gyan Extra Long Grain Basmati Rice, Bajaj Pulsar and Gazab Ko Piro Noodles, brought to you by
Laksha Anek Energy 8 Energy भनेकै Red Bull,
powered by
Gyan Extra Long Grain Basmati Rice को 20 kg को पैकेट को खरीदमा पाउनुहोस् क्याशब्याक तुरुन्तै आफ्नो हेल्थी वालेटमा।
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ।
in association with NASA Securities, Nepal's largest stockbroker.
Asian Paints Ultima Protect Shine शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष।
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि यी सेवाबाटै।
Co-sponsored by
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल।
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
Movie partner associate sponsors
सब ठीक ठाक।
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
KFC Gold Edition, a taste like never before. The best of KFC, topped with melting cheese gold.
Skyworth Home Appliances.
MIT, an internationally recognized degree, Bagh Bazaar, Kathmandu.
exclusively on Kantipur Max SD and our digital channels. And AD Release Initiative.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन। आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठीक ठाक।
MIT, an internationally recognized degree, Bagh Bazaar, Kathmandu.
बेबे यो चीज बल लगाउँ न है।
हैं? यो चीज बल छैन, 2 PM चीज बल्स हो के?
यो भन्नुभयो के उहाँले
2 PM cheese balls.
स्वदेश तथा विदेशमा आर्जन गर्ने शिक्षाको सम्पूर्ण खर्चको जिम्मेवारी लिन्छ IME लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्सले।
IME लाइफ बाल किरण जीवन बीमा योजना।